if you want to average out scores, see to me,
Mm-hmm.
a eight. If they average an eight every round, that's a classic round for both. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to say each
That was a
round though, I
classic.
would call it a classic. But I will admit that Geech, they got an eight every.
Look, if
Seven.
Geechee and Rock was going against anybody else, the first two rounds would have hit way crazier.
No, 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 we ain't doing that. How much? What would you give them in the first two?
The first, let me see. Let me go back and look.
We
In the
definitely.
first, I gave
I gave.
in the
I
first,
gave
I'm
eight.
gonna give Rock and Geechee a 7.98.
See what I'm saying? It's close,
I'm gonna
so I see what you're
give
saying. But if it's not an
Yeah.
eight every round, then it's not a
The first round
classic,
wasn't that
right?
close. The first
But we,
round to me was
but
clear.
we
First
do.
round was clear
It
for me.
it
was
was
clear. It
clear.
was clear.
I gave Rum and I gave Rum and Twerk a 8.4
See, that still
that
make it
first
clear. That
round.
still make
Yeah,
it clear. That still make it clear.
yeah,
But I'm saying in
that's
that,
clear.
in both of those scores average to a classic round, average together. So I do get you that every round was classic. But I'm just saying each round
Now let me stop lying.
For Geechee and Tay Rock wasn't classic for me. I mean,
Right.
was it
I
Geechee and
don't
Tay?
think.
Yeah, it was
Right.
classic. Right,
Right.
right. But
You're
They
together,
correct.
like I
overall,
said, the first two rounds they brought the value down a little bit.
right,
Well,
right,
let me
right, right,
correct myself.
right, right,
I gave Rum
Gave
and Twerk an
Twerk
8.8 the first round because it was almost perfect.
right. 8.8
point
is
Like
five.
they
I
crazy,
just
think.
but I'm not
started
mad.
off a little slow,
I'm not
but
mad.
they went crazy. They
They
spent
went.
like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
real
yeah. I
quick.
give them
Them
eight point
niggas went
five.
crazy,
They
and
did. They
then
did.
Rum and Geechee like kind of followed up just how they imitated them. They didn't. They were a little choppy, and they didn't perform anywhere close to their level in the first round.
Right.
So I gave them a 7.6 at first, but I'm gonna push it up to like a 7.98. I was being harsh. Second round, I gave
On first watch.
Rum and Twerk a perfect round. They didn't do nothing wrong. They did everything. Probably their best round of the
I
battle.
I
Probably one
thought
of the best 2v2 rounds we ever
I
heard.
thought I was
And I
over
get,
exaggerating,
uh huh.
but no,
Whoa.
I'm not mad at him.
That was heavy.
I'm mad at his score, but I'm not mad that he's saying it's one of the best rounds that I heard. I ain't mad.
I said best 2v2 rounds. Like
Yeah,
it's up there.
yeah, facts,
Whoa.
facts, facts.
It's up there with any 2v2
No,
round
no,
I'd ever
no,
heard
no, I ain't
outside
mad.
of gun titles first.
I ain't mad.
That still is undefeated.
I ain't mad at that.
Then
I
Geechee and
promise you, I'm
Rock,
not.
they were fire in the second. I gave them an 8.3, but it still
Mmm.
wasn't on the level of what Rum and Twerk did.
Mmm.
Last round, Rum and Twerk did excellent again, 8.4. As Rock and Geechee started spitting, I gave them an 8.5, 8.6. They started super saiyan it up, and I get that round right there, that last round by if they would have did that in the first round and match they could have might have beat their first round. And if they would have saved maybe their second round for the third, the battle might have been a different way. But
My
they
goodness.
last round, they OD'd on Nitty and Twerk. Nitty and Twerk did great in the last round. Like I said, I gave them an 8.4, not as good as the first two, but they still did an amazing, no bad rounds. They were a dope chemistry. They were a dope mix. I would love to see them again
Hold
against
up, hold up. I missed
anybody.
something. I missed something. Sorry. If you gave Rum and I mean, if you gave Rock and Geechee a 8.3 in the second, what you give him for the third?
Man,
He's even third, 8.6. He said.
Oh, so
no,
you gave.
like no. I gave them a 8.5. They kept going. I went up to 8.6. Then they
Oh,
kept go. They fucking went God mode
okay,
at
okay.
the end of
So
that
so
round.
so 2-1.
That shit might be a perfect round too,
So two
man.
one. So 2-1. You got it.
Perfect round.
You got.
Perfect round. I give Rum and Twerk a perfect round in the second, as high as you could give them, and I give Rock and Geechee a perfect round as high as you could give them in the third. No cap.
I,
Because them niggas just kept going up and up and up. Like I was rating it as it
no,
was
that was going.
going,
That was
and
going
them
crazy.
niggas just kept going up all the way to the end, bruh.
No, 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 no. Because our criteria, if you've been judging for a while, it kind of fits a 3 point, a 3:30 round, but they kept going. It's like a 5 minute, 6 minute round, so it's like bar overload. Like, all right, man, what's the max? I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. They was going
But
first.
if they keep elevating as the round ends
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
close it out like that,
That's why I say I'm not mad
I
at you.
keep bringing the score up. Like okay,
So do I.
okay.
So do I. So do I. I just don't start as high as you, obviously. But yeah. I keep giving it up too.
So I give Rum and Twerk the first two, Geechee and Rock the last one, but I'm not mad
No,
at
pull up, banger. Pull up, banger. You can have your opinion too, man.
I'm not mad at
Three of them.
a second round debatable, but I feel like Rum and Twerk were perfect and Geechee and Rock were good, but just not as good enough in the second. So I
Second
give Rock and Geechee the
debatable.
third. Twerk and Rum took the first two clear to me.
I, oh, you saying you're not mad at the second or the third being debatable? I'm trying to be
No,
clear,
I
y'all.
ain't mad at the second. If
See,
anybody want to
no,
debate
no, you
that,
lost me.
but
You lost me
the
right there.
first is clear
You
for
lost me.
Rum and Twerk.
Now you
The
lost me.
second is clear for me too, but I'm not mad at nobody debating the second because
If
Rock
it's
and Geechee were
no,
very
no, no,
good in the
no.
second
If
too.
it's clear, let me give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. If it's clear to you, be willing to debate and go crazy on anybody that's. Don't, what you mean you not mad? If it's clear for you, now if it's debatable for me, then I'm not mad. Then I might let you slide. I might debate it a little bit, but for my winner. But if it's clear for me, oh yeah, we about to be all night. I'm about to show you clearly that this nigga won.
It's clear for me the first two,
Talk. There we
Rum and
go.
Twerk.
There we go.
Clear for
Talk.
me.
There we go. Talk. Clear round for the second. Net.
Rock and Geechee left Earth in that third, and I don't know why they didn't do that earlier, knowing what they were up against.
I ain't mad at you. Fred, talk to us. Talk to
Yo,
us,
what up?
Fred.
What up? Hey,
Oh, matter of fact,
hey man.
hold that thought, Fred. Hold that. Fred. I want to hear CL first. He's a, no.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I want to hear V first. V, are you still with us? He a little short with it.
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I got tuned into this fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm here though. I was just listening.
No,
You know,
talk
I
to
went
us.
first a couple other times.
I want to hear you.
It was debatable. First round, Rum and them. I gave Rum a 8.5. The first one, I gave DP number 7.6, 7.7.
I like that, y'all. Thank you
Second
for the scores. Thank y'all.
second round, I gave Twerking, I think an 8.6. I gave
This
I
is
gave Twerking them like a 7.7, pretty much the same.
right, right.
That same round. And the third round, I gave uh, Rum and them, and I gave them an 8.2.
So the third round is still to Turkey and Rum, right? Did I hear that right?
No, I gave them an 8, and I gave what's that 8.2.
Okay. So still, is that debatable? Because 2 points to me is still like a debatable. You can kind of debate that maybe Twerk and Rum even won that. It could go either way. But do you look at it as
Always like you know what I mean? Like Rocking them was heating up, and then they heating up and heating up. But Twerking them was already heated from the from the gate. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gave it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So that's how I looked at it. They like had to get heated up there. Oh, okay, now this is where we at. Where we at? Where was this at before? Okay, boom, boom. So, you know, I mean, it could be bar placement or whatever the case may be, but I got it debated. I got it close, but I got it clear at the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't debate this battle at Twerking the loss. It's the first two rounds.
I ain't mad at that at all. I ain't mad at that at all.
And the two pitches back and forth, how they were just in the same joint in the pockets. You know, I could go on, but you know, I'm gonna let somebody else say because you know,
we making a video. No, we making a video, a separate video over here. I wanted to last like 30 minutes, so I want you to tell me your whole.
Yeah, so that's
your
how I
whole
looked
opinion.
at the whole battle. So yeah.
And if you got any intakes, we all gonna let you talk. So if you got more input, just chime in. Just chime in.
Yeah, I got you. I'm here though.
All day. CL, talk to us. Talk to us, man. Talk.
Yeah, I'm pretty on par with everybody in the room. I think my scores are just a little bit lower just because I want to actually see like how they performed it. Like I said, I saw you reacted, and you know what I'm saying, how they did the whole little, you know what I'm saying, a little shit. So I want to see like how it just matches up like visually.
Yeah.
But pretty much solid scores the same. Like the first two rounds for Rum and Twerk, I gave them 8.1. I mean 8.2. 8.2. So you know what I'm saying? I just want to see it visually.
Right.
You know
he didn't want to over exaggerate.
See how it match up.
Yeah, he didn't want to over exaggerate, y'all.
Definitely disappointed with Rock and Geechee in that first round. So I gave him 7, 8. I mean, it was decent, but you know what I'm saying, I expected a little bit more. Um, like second round, I can't really remember. I think the second round, I don't know if the second round was the worst round, or was it the first round was the worst. I don't know, but you know, that pretty much kept it the same ball game. 7, 8, you know what I'm saying, 7, 7, something like that. Third round, yeah, they definitely took that. They took off. Like, where was this at early on? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's about round placement. So yeah, if they would have, you know, switched around, but I don't even really think it was so much about switching around. I think it was more so they didn't write up as well as Rum and Twerk did. Like, they really was attacking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, on personal notes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Am
Like,
I tripping?
that was really heavy. So they didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they all boys and everything like that. And I don't think, I mean, they expected pretty much they was gonna come at them, but I don't think they was expecting they was gonna come at them like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? So I think if they would have wrote up like they did and matched it, then it would have came out way better. You know what I'm saying? The material would have been a lot better. It'd have been a little bit closer. But yeah, that third round, yeah, Rock and Geechee got that third clear. So I gave it to Rum and Twerk 2-1 clear.
No. I'm not mad at your opinion because me and CL go back and forth, sport, opinionated, all the
Mm-hmm.
difference. We're not mad at your opinion as long as you go and buy something. So,
Oh
so
yeah,
if you say
right.
something
Oh
stupid
yeah,
like, "Oh, I like Twerk's vest," or
right,
Rum Nitty's alien suit at the beginning,
right,
we ain't buying it. Go by the
Mhm.
criteria. That's it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? If I can make it more legit. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
it. That's all we talk about. I appreciate it, bro. I
For
appreciate it.
sure.
So 2-1 again. Is it? Let me ask you a question. Could it be on the second watch that Rum Nitty and Twerk won all 3 rounds?
Could that third round just be debatable?
I mean, or they actually win it when you watch it back.
You're right. Or they clear it.
Not clear, but at least yeah,
Just
debatable.
like
Yeah, I
maybe
would.
edge it, or
Yeah,
just take it just for the take the
right,
edge and
right,
then
right.
make it
Take the
3-0.
yep.
I can see that.
Okay,
I can see that. But
okay.
I really like the energy. You know what I'm saying? It was finally like Rock finally was Rock, basically. You know what I'm saying? I liked his energy. So I don't know, it's gonna be kind of tough, you know what I'm saying, for them to actually take that third round from them. It's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? We can do a real bar breakdown and see how that should go.
Bar break.
It's gonna
Y'all
be
want
tough.
to do
Oh,
that?
you,
Yeah,
you asked you
bar
asked for the
breakdown for the third
you
round,
asked you
y'all.
asked that third round. You asked about the
Talk
what
about
was
the
it? You
third.
said if I hit the alien, if the alien head to grow back after this. That's from the Men in Black joint, the movie where you know what I'm saying, where they shot the alien in the head and his head kept growing back. That's what he was.
Oh, he did reference it with Men
That's what
in
he was
Black on
referencing
the.
it.
Yeah. I missed it. Then when I heard it the second time, he said Men in Black. I missed that setup the first
Yeah,
time. But you're right though.
yeah,
You're right. You're 100% right. 100%
yeah.
right. Appreciate you. Fred, talk stupid to us. Y'all pull up, man. I want to hear y'all opinion too. Y'all pull up on this thing. Fred, are you still there? Fred kind of choppy. Talk to us, Fred. I know Fred gonna get excited. And we're gonna run through the other battles. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay
Yeah.
tuned. Hold tight, fellas. We're gonna run
Choppy
through them.
now.
No. You good. You good. Talk.
Yeah.
You're a little choppy. You're a little choppy. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. But everybody muted. So go ahead. Talk again. Talk again, Fred. We wanna hear your opinion, though. We wanna hear Fred. We gonna get Fred a minute. Y'all make sure y'all pull up, man. Overall, huh,
Mm.
I did miss some battles. I must admit, I was at work, but they let me off a little early, so I caught like 3 battles of this 6, right? I think I
Yeah,
missed.
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Fred. I was just stalling. Talk to us. I like that, Marquis. You go ahead. You're on you,
Yeah,
Marquis.
cool. You hear me?
Now you're a little choppy, Fred. Go in, go out, and then come back in. Marquis, you talk to us. What you feel about that battle?
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
You already follow the rankings, man. Make sure you follow, man. You see how it's all love. Come up here,
Yes,
try to
sir.
judge
Yes,
by
sir.
yeah, try to judge by the criteria. Don't say nothing whack, nothing real crazy, or we gonna dispute you. But go ahead, go talk crazy.
Yeah. No, it was a good battle. I'm a bit tough when it comes to judging. I feel like the first 2 rounds, um, Torque and Nitty, they definitely got that. I feel like they wrote down. First round was amazing. Second round was really good. The third round, it was good, but it wasn't as good as their first. Um, and then for Geechee and them, it was the opposite. First round wasn't that good.
This is-
Second round,
Pull up, y'all.
the second round, it was same thing. It wasn't really that good. That third round, it was really fire towards the end, but they heated up during the second half of that round.
Right, right,
Everything after that was fire.
Right. So does it
And
match? You still edged it to him? All right, my fault. Hold it down, right here. Go ahead.
actually, no, I still have it. I still have it as a 3-0 because for me, you lose points when you're doing things bad. You lose points if you're spitting the same bars that I've heard, and if you're stumbling a lot, you lose points for those. So just as much as you can gain points, I actually subtract points. So because of that, it's a 3-0, but they did survive towards that end of that third round.
See,
That's
I'm
how
with
I saw
him.
it.
I'm with him. I agree to a certain extent, y'all. I don't take away points for bars that I heard before. But I don't necessarily go up just because their pockets and their cadence and their delivery is so fire. I don't get bamboozled and just keep moving and score up. But not to say that you can't. You can slightly move it up. So I'm not mad at the people that move it up. But if it's a bar I heard before, I'm not gonna move it up, y'all. I'm a little tough of a critic. I want you to be witty. It's about the bars at the end of the day. So I'm with them to a certain extent. We keep going. My fault, bro.
Yeah, and for me, because I commented when you were talking about the cadence, like the flow, the cadence, that's super nice, but people get lost whenever there's a great flow and a great cadence. Because you can like rock his delivery is amazing, but sometimes he don't really be saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It just
You gotta
sounds
pay
good.
attention. Don't get bamboozled. That's a fact.
Yeah. So for me, it's like I'm like, yeah, it's nice, but come on, I need to hear something. I need to be able to after the battle look up like, oh damn, okay, that was fire. And I'm sure when I watch it back, there's gonna be some things that I didn't catch
That's a fact.
the
That's a
first
fact.
round,
That's a fact.
but for the most part, I caught a lot of it, and it didn't really move me at all. So
I ain't mad at
that's
that.
how I kind of see
I
it.
am not mad at that at all. I ain't mad at it at all. Pretty. Talk to us, man. Talk to us. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure you
So
pull up in
yeah,
the
man.
trenches, man. We everywhere. We
I
have,
got
make sure
it.
you subscribe to
I
the
got
channel,
it at
share the
30,
video,
please.
and pull up on this marquee. Talk to us.
8.5 for the first two rounds and an 8.3 for the third.
What you give them in the third? What you give
It wasn't it wasn't the best of rock and it wasn't the best of Geechee because of the chemistry. I don't know, but they got the pockets. But like we all know, the bar wasn't nowhere compared to twerk and room. It was just levels.
yeah. Agreed.
Just levels, man.
but was the rapping levels enough or
You got
the
killed, man.
no
Like
no
what?
pretty I'm saying the rapping part, the flow
To
part.
blow up.
Was the rapping or the
Straight
flow
up.
part? Pretty, can you hear me?
Good fight though, but
Pretty, can you hear
it
me?
just wasn't hitting. Yeah, it wasn't hitting. It was cool. Like you said, flow pockets ain't it? Because when they rap, it's just a whole different energy. So I feel like, damn, from highs to low. And then you got Geechee, the echo chamber. Like, bruh, hush up and just don't say nothing, man. You
Nah,
know what I mean?
Theatrics is cool at times. I ain't mad at the
Like,
theatrics. He tried. He trying to turn them up because the bars is like you have to have some type of theatric if the bar light. So I'm not mad at him trying to hype up a light bar. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him. He's supposed to do that as a teammate. But we not getting bamboozled though. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Where the heck is Fred at? AMG mode or ABC mode? Let's run in the car real quick, y'all. Oh, Fred back. Hold up, let's get Fred's opinion about this battle. Then we're gonna run in the car real quick. I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all judge the car overall, so make sure y'all ready for the answers, and then
but
we're gonna run in the other
but
battles.
yeah, ranks, it's a blowout ranks. We already know. It's easy body.
What did you
Easy
give?
body.
Can you hear me or not?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. What did you give Tay Rock and Geechee for the last round? Because I heard you give him 8.3. You gave the other guy Ramen and Twerk 8.3. So what did you give Rocking them?
7.7. Ain't no it's from me, gang. What are we doing, Ranks? I don't get bamboozled by them regular
No, no, no,
pockets,
no,
man.
no, no, no.
What are we doing? It's like a whole margin on the chart line. Like, what?
No, bro, no, pretty,
If
no,
he
pretty. They turned up in the third. They turned up in the third, for sure, for sure. I think because Geechee Gotti took over on the punchline part. I told you like don't let Rock. I don't know who wrote the bars, but Rock delivering the haymaker is not it. Obviously, I think when they switched it up a little bit and let Geechee Gotti take more of the lead, pause.
But
It
here's
actually
the
helped.
thing,
It
though.
turned them
I
up
hear
and
what
it
y'all say
hit
though,
home.
but three-quarter of those in the end was just light, couple of heavy punches compared to just the constant. So I hear what you're saying, but it was just a flow package. They weren't being direct. It's like some part where the angles,
Now I was
reference we
going.
know
I,
about.
I was asking you before, Prudy. Do you think who was it? Levels between when you say levels, just the level.
Right,
There's a
right.
difference. Was there a difference between pockets or flow for Tay Rock and Geechee?
Yes, it wasn't as polished. No, it wasn't.
So it wasn't that much of a level. You think that Twerk and Rum Nitty hung in there with the flow, or even beat it?
Hung in there. No, no, you gotta flip it. The
Oh,
guys who do better, the latter gotta try hanging there.
no, no, no. I don't judge it like that. I don't judge who will second or nothing like that. I'm just comparing the flows. I think that Tay
Okay,
Rock
okay.
and Geechee flow level was not necessarily a level, but it was definitely better. You can
In
say
what
Ed
round?
every
What
round,
round?
every round. You can say edge. You can say clear.
Slow
I can,
pockets.
yeah, flow pockets. In and out of cadences. They
Mm.
literally, from the start to the end of every round, Tay Rock and Geechee was going in and out of pockets. I don't know if y'all caught that or not.
But here's the thing though. But the reason for us to give those guys an 8.5 is not just the bars. They were in the pockets and
And
landing
I
them
agree.
haymakers.
And I agree. That's why I
If you're
said it wasn't
talking,
clear, Prudy.
but if you're talking the different type of flows within your setups, I give you that part.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
But the back and forth with the words from
No, no, it's over here, Your Honor. It's on my other channel. Type in Battle Rap Rankings and we live on both channels. But this is just this. But go,
but
y'all.
here's what I'm saying though, Ranks. The energy that Twerk and Nitty does, they match the cadence so you can hear the clarity and the different pockets that both of them land whenever they rap back and forth. So that's very clever because, like you're saying, they're
See,
the
see
best.
when you
But
say
I see what
clever,
you're saying though.
yeah. When you say clever, it means the wittiness of the bars. And I'm with you
No, it's not
100%.
just no. That I'm not saying that. It's just the way we're talking about the flow.
Oh, okay, we stuck on flow. Okay, we with me. I bet. But that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, some of the flow, like some of the flows that Twerk and Rum Nitty was using was different. I definitely agree. But different to me is hit or miss. They was talking sometimes and just dog walking them. I call it. They not really flowing. They just talking because they already know that their bars is so heavy that it's gonna land, and it was, even for me. But I must admit that they're not in the pocket when they're doing some of their flows. So when it comes to flow or rap pockets, clear. I mean, not even clear because, like I said, they're on orthodox. I'm with Prudy, but definitely they won. I don't know if definitely and clear is the same, but I'm trying to make us. I don't want to say clear, but they won.
Mhm.
They won the flow
It
for
was a
sure.
good battle, but they clearly won because of the bars and the way they was just talking to him, like this dog walking, like you said. It was definitely kind of different levels of teammanship, the partnership, I should say. That's what I would say.
Oh yeah,
See, like
and the chemistry. That's a fact because
the chemistry
chemistry in the
thing.
two and two.
We're talking about the street of battle rap scheme of things.
Yeah.
So when you talk about Rum and Turk, it seems like they've been together for a long time, battling with each other. You know what I'm saying? And
I agree. I agree that the chemistry was better, but I ain't gonna lie. Geechee and Rock seem like they've been rapping a long time together. I ain't gonna lie. That
It seemed they didn't have.
that
It seemed
chemistry
like they
was
had
crazy too.
experience rapping. Period.
Yeah,
But together, it didn't seem like they was together. They was nice, but it seemed like twerking them been together longer. But individually, you could tell the different pins of different pockets. Because when they do it individually, you could tell the difference. Like, okay,
pins,
like that.
yes, I'm with you. I'm with you with pins, but for me, pins is bars of material, pockets is flow, and cadences. So I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you with the pin.
Rings.
Clear, y'all.
But you,
There's a separation between the pin, and I'm not mad if y'all want to just give them all clear. But that got to be your argument that the pin. But my argument for the third, or argument for a debatable in the third, would be their pockets, their flow was crazy. All 3 rounds. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But
so
yeah,
you mean the pockets from them solo rapping? Because I'm talking about the pockets from going back and forth as a partner. So we're talking
no.
two different.
Back and forth with the partner is the chemistry part, right or wrong?
The main part is when you talk about 2-on-2 for me. We talk about 2-on-2.
So when we add 2 and 2s, pretty major. Remember, I say add chemistry. So we add a different criteria, right? And that's called chemistry because there's 2 of them up there. So with the back and forth between them, how good you think they're going back and forth is the chemistry. So what you're saying with the chemistry is Tay-Rock and Geechee and Rum. Twerk and Rum was just seemed like there was more. They practiced more, or they was more in tune with each other. And I agree if that's what you're saying. I definitely agree.
Okay.
They was on the beach.
So
I seen a whole documentary.
So what you're saying?
They have.
So you're saying the pockets were better from Rock and Geechee in the third, or overall bad?
Every round. I said that already. I ain't gonna never change about how I think about things and my criteria. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm gonna say the same thing every time. Every single round, I think Flo, Rock and Geechee beat 'em. But it's different with how you judge battles because I also think that the main thing is bars. So everybody kind of go with bars the most. But I've learned during the years that some bars and performance is not far from each other. I always thought bars and flow was first and second. I'm wrong. I admit when I'm wrong because I asked the people. They really look at how they perform and the energy or the how theatrical or the aggression or the animation. This is all on the performance, y'all. This is what the people's looking for: performance and bars. So yeah. So I must admit, I changed up a little bit, like CL said. Like CL said.
That's super cool. Bro,
Sorry, go
oh, bro, what you said, that was so much clarity. Go ahead, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like with the pockets on an individual level, though, like that's how it comes down to because chemistry involved with the pockets, like you say, but for them to get such a high score, even if they had a high bars at
Once again, Prody, Twerk and Rum Nitty Pockets was crazy, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, Ray, he started off.
It just so happened to be that Tay Rock and Geechee, that was that's what they focused on. And they top tier. And it hit for me. I noticed that. They was trying to bamboozle us kind of for real.
Yeah. Race. Hey, Race, I'm there. Let me get my score, Race. Let me get my score.
Talk, Fred. You know I know you long winded, Fred. I gotta let Prudy and everybody else go.
Yeah.
Go crazy though, Fred. Go Fred. Go
let
crazy.
somebody else get the floor. I'll wait.
No, go crazy. Y'all chime in. Go crazy, Fred. Fred, what
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, Brody, that's what you was
Nah, Fred. It's definitely on you. It's definitely on Fred. Go crazy.
Okay. All right. So I still didn't get my score. So this is my score. If you was listening to the battle, I said all my scores. Except for the last one with Geechee, I didn't say my score on the live, but everything else I said, I'm sticking by it. First round, I gave Twerk and Nitty an 8.7. Solid. One of the I think my highest score, 8.7 as a team. 8.7 or rankings.
He don't care about over exaggerating, y'all. Bump it. Jump out the window.
Ranks. Listen,
I
I'm
had 8.5. So I'm winning.
I'm
I'm
so
with
far
you.
in, I'm so far into the raps. Like who is? Because what you talking about? Who had the better flow now? When you talking about all 3 rounds, you're not even talking about who won the battle at all. Because we already know who won the battle. Now you into the intricacies of like, dog, the flow was diamond. They was so diamond it was even bamboozling in the second round, which I gave them a 7.5. You see what I'm saying? That led the ones when the third round came, that everybody went back in the second round and changed their skulls up. You feel me, right?
I feel you. You
Yeah,
still ain't
I
wrong.
never gave my, I never gave my second. I never gave my second.
Hold on, hold on.
Even
All right, so check it. So I gave Twerk and Run Media a 8.7. Stupid classic round, first round, right? But I gave Geechee, Geechee and Terra a 8.
Dang, you
The
chopped up.
first round, a
No.
8.
You chopped up.
The
You
8
chopped.
was a fire.
Oh, you said 8. You said 8 for the first.
8, you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you.
It's an 8. They got an 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got an 8 rate
yeah,
for
yeah.
their first round. And
Go.
what you talk about, I know what you talk about because in the first round race, it was close, but it was only close because I mean, if you take out the parts where Ron Liddy and Carter split up, because they did split up in certain parts, and that's why you said that in all 3 rounds, Geechee, you know what I mean? That Geechee and Tay-Rod got the better flow. You talking about the whole flow, because I was listening to them as one person. I'm not listening to Twerk and Rump. I told you I called it, I'm listening to New Jersey Nitty. So don't look at New Jersey like the city. Look at it like a dude who wear a fresh jersey every day. But he called Nitty because he from Cali. So I'm listening to the rapper. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
They wrote it together. So I'm listening to the rapper that's rapping.
That's why
Because
I was
this is
telling. That's why I was telling Prudy that the chemistry is the extra criteria that we do with the 2 and 2. So I understand that the chemistry might be closer than the flow because they
yeah.
was working together very well. And if you want to edge Twerk and Romnitty on chemistry, I ain't mad. Because V said, it's kind of by default that Tay Rock and Geechee can do what they doing, right? They vets. Of course, they know
Okay.
how to rap back and forth to each other. You know what I'm saying? But not
Yeah.
to not to downplay that. But you know what I'm saying? Just try to help what V was trying to say. But go ahead, Fred. My fault.
Yeah. So then, like I said, they got a solid smooth 8. You know, smooth 8 is good. They set for a classic. You know what I mean? But like I say, Twerkman was on another freaking level. Even to when it split up, it didn't matter because the bars was so crazy that them splitting up there was only like a natural thing that happened. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That was just it's just like if a tornado. If you see a tornado, when it feels away, that was naturally feels away the same way it naturally came.
He
You see what
disagree.
I'm saying?
I can tell he disagree. He
So
disagree a
it
little
was
bit.
it was still in chemistry, but you got the intricacy of the connecting of the bars, or not even the bars, but the flow pattern that Geechee and A-Rod had was on another level. So I understand what you're saying, but it was so bamboozling that in the second round, I told you I only gave them a 7.5 because they wouldn't hit on nothing, even though they was really into the you know what I mean, the flow of it. But it wasn't no hard place again.
Talk
It,
stupid to him, Fred. Break that thing down. Keep going.
in the second, bro, it was super serious, bro, to the point where in the third, I heard them. I heard what everybody's saying about Geechee and Tay-Rod. But in that third, fool you not. Tay-Rock and Geechee did not win the third either. New Jersey Park, New Jersey Park, and Romney came out for me for 8.5. Stellar three, the best 3 rounds as a team going crazy. All together.
I
You know what I
knew it.
mean?
I knew it. He jumped out the window early, y'all. So he's still out the window just flying. The whole time he was 8.5 for all 3 rounds. I ain't mad. I ain't even gonna lie and sit here and say I'm mad because I ain't mad. It was bar overload, flow overload. I ain't mad.
It was crazy, boy.
It was crazy.
That's why I had to keep my reaction on because there was a point where I just had to hear. I just had to listen, like, so that I'm watching this person walking. I ain't talking to Geechee. You see what I'm saying? It's a nigga. I ain't looking at it like twerk, and I ain't looking at it like lady. I listen to he coming with Geechee and telling about how he feel about Geechee. You feel me? And then the way I'm looking at it, because you still gotta remember that one nitty from Cali. So this nigga that I'm telling you named New Jersey, because he switched jerseys all the time. Right? This New Jersey nitty. This nigga, you know what I mean? This nigga stay in Cali. So he walked with Gucci. Going crazy.
Right.
Going crazy. Like, bro, it was so crucial. I did give Geechee and Tay-Rock an 8.3 in the third. You know what I mean?
So it's semi-debatable.
But I'm gonna tell you how they got there. They didn't heat up. They didn't heat up early at all. They were slow walking, and they was real slow. They picked up at the middle of the battle, but at the middle of the battle in the third round. But because it was so good when they picked up, that it made the whole round seem like it, like if they beat them. Because you've been looking for them to sound like that the whole match, and they finally sound like it, so you want to naturally give it to them. But you got to still grade it on the same scale of what you were already in. Don't overhype their third round. Let's see, if I was overhyping twerking Nitty, then it would have been a big decrease. You know what I'm saying? From my rounds, it would have been a big decrease. But what's going on is that now since Tay-Rock and Geechee hit hard, it makes it like, bro, there's no way and then they had to could have probably won the first because this how that people gonna feel because they so hyped about how they did the second half of that third round only. They didn't have one round, even though they won, like you said. If you look at the flow, they had an even more connected with their flow than twerking on Rum Nitty. But what they didn't have is enough bars and substance in those first 2 rounds to keep up with the kind of bar substance that twerking Rum Nitty showed. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
In the third round, they did.
I agree.
And to be overhyping, they might be only at an 8.1. In the third, it was definitely better than the first. But it was definitely getting overhyped because it was so much bar, and they were trying to do anything to last. Because we got to win one round. But if you go back and look, you're going to say they were far too slow to be twerking them, bro. There's no way of getting off on you early. You're going to feel them punches. And they ain't never stopped. They went all the way through. And you just wait halfway through and you saw it because you knew you were about to die.
That's a fact.
Started
I'm looking at the video.
You won the battle.
I'm looking at it. Hey,
We're not giving you a second round because you decided to show up full footage in the half of the third round. No. 3-0.
Hey, Fred, I'm looking at the battle. And in the first round, I look up at the defense because I'm looking at the battle all around for performance. I'm looking at all the criteria. So I'm looking at the defense, something that most people don't look at. I mean, y'all look at it, but y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? But I looked at the defense, and Geechee Gotti and Geechee Gotti looked super nervous.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
And then, so when I looked at that, when I peeped that, it got into their round. So when he hyping up like bars that I heard before from Tay-Rock, it didn't bamboozle me. Like theatrics, good
Hey, right.
bars. But we no. I still.
In the third round.
He a vet, y'all. He a vet, so he know what to do. Like, let me hype it up. I said I'm not mad at him for trying to hype up. Like, yeah, what the heck is wrong with y'all? Or Tay Rock is saying, yeah, every effing bar, every effing bar, y'all can't say that. Because y'all can't.
It fell flat.
Y'all are punching every bar, but we heard those bars before. You're supposed to say light bars. Then that's suitable. No, for real. That's suitable, nigga. We let you get a.
You should have been saying that after all that.
You have to. If we heard it before, that's why it's suitable when you say the bars we heard before to say light bars. Right. We
If
heard.
you say that was like that, we respect.
We
You
understand.
know, we heard.
Yeah, y'all. Right, y'all trying. Y'all just
And
trying.
like don't try to tell us a dead fish.
Yeah.
Don't try to tell us the bones with no meat on it. Don't do that to us.
No, that's a fact.
Eat that.
And
That's a
the
fact.
bars, for me, the bars fell flat every single time he said every effing bar, and the line wasn't hot
Theatrics.
because I was paying attention. Yep. And that third round,
They knew
even
that.
though they heated up, that was a very long round.
They
A
made sure.
very long round.
You want to say
Also,
that?
listen.
The first
No,
round was very long
listen.
too,
Hold
though.
on.
First round was long.
Not for Geechee and Rock. It fell short. Not for Geechee and Rock. He
That,
talking
the
about
third round, it
he
was
talk-
long.
He talking about Geechee and Rock, but that's a vet move. They knew that they lost the first two, so they gonna try to at least bamboozle them to make us think it's close by rapping mad long. You think they didn't plan that? They vets, they know that. But I'm not bamboozled.
Yeah.
Y'all still get a smooth 8.
And the
Some
issue,
people say 8.1, 8.2, but 7.9, 8ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of with Prudy, but I think it's more towards the 8. Prudy said 7.7. He ain't getting bamboozled at all, but we watch a lot of battles. Yeah, we watch a lot of battles, so he don't really care about just flow
I've
power.
been heard because everybody else just went before me. Now I wanted to kind of do it. Like, hold on, let me say this shit right now. The niggas, these niggas got destroyed. If you ain't never seen a group get destroyed, and I don't know nobody that can beat that dude I just heard rapping. You know what I mean?
No, that was crazy. No, they like
I don't
12.
think we got bamboozled because I like what he said to smacking them about blocking the battles and all that type of shit.
The
You
more
know what I'm
than
saying?
more
And
than
I think for me, that took me like, oh, okay. I was waiting for something because he always had something. So when he said that, I was like, okay, because he's setting up his battle for easy on the trenches or somewhere, on Chrome or somewhere. So don't block my shit. I'm just trying to tell you that. And I like that approach. So I think that's why I got bamboozled.
yeah,
You know what I'm
at
saying?
least you admit that you got bamboozled, and at least
Yeah,
at least you, yeah, because you would like you just admitted. I'm waiting for the. I'm waiting.
I gave him an 8.3, 8.2, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm waiting for some substance, is what you said. So at least you being honest and like, okay, finally. So that's
But I break it down. I give him an 8, but I'll still give him an 8 for that round, though. An 8.2, an 8. That's not the 2. The point 2 is for the bamboozle of what Gotti was saying. But if I can go with that.
yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. You know,
Nah, he the realest.
realist.
No, you way too real. That was too real. You know what I'm saying? Most people ain't gonna do that. Most people definitely not gonna do that. That's the realest thing I ever heard.
I don't care what other people think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got my
Only
opinion.
me. I'll switch up the mid. I'll switch up. I'll say a score and then be like, nah, I mean this. Yeah. I don't care if y'all think I'm flawed. Well, how fast y'all want me to calculate it? I'm going by criteria.
But I'm not taking it to an 8. I said I understand why people say 8, but I'm still keeping my 8.2.
Oh, you still 8.2, but you gave him 8.3, so you at least went down. You went down 1 point. You went down 1 point. You said 8.3 though, right? You said 8.3. No. I said you said 8.3. You went down to 8.2, right? You at least went down.
No, I said 8.2. I went down to an 8.0 to 2 points. So I was like, I barely lose by a 0.2.
Yeah,
but I will keep my 0.2 because I don't mind getting bamboozled like that. So I'm staying on my 8.2.
It's okay.
I'm not mad. I'm
But
not
that was
mad at
like
that.
the most
Yeah, I'm not mad at
effective
that too.
part in their third
So
round.
you're right. You're not as real as I thought, but you're still real. because you say you're gonna stick to it, even though you know you bamboozle, you're sticking to it. I ain't mad. At least you admit that it could be a bamboozle. I'm gonna watch it the second time. I see your point. Yeah, that's real.
Definitely,
That's real.
definitely.
That's real.
But
Was
that
you?
part was probably the best part in their third round when he was talking to Smack though.
No,
So that
exactly.
was a very effective move.
Yeah. That's
So
why he.
I definitely understand if you got bamboozled because that was a very effective
No, we
move. The
gave him
best
points for
part,
that.
and
I gave him points for that.
yeah,
You got to move up. I
yeah,
told everybody I started at a 7.5. Man, solid, consistent. I give it. I try to play fair, right between in the middle, and they go down or up from there for me. So if you start fitting the
yeah.
criteria at a high level, always start gradually moving up. I ain't trying not to get bamboozled, so I'm trying to fit every criteria in it. Okay, boom. Delivery was crazy. That was some crazy performance. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely move up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad as long as you fit in the criteria, y'all. Fit in the criteria and at least start at a fair spot for them. Somebody
Fact.
starting at a 7 point, just a smooth 7, like cool. Eh, why, like that's undershooting them for me. 7 is just cool. Why would you say high class battle rappers are at the top level? It's just cool at first. Nah, start them at least solid,
And you know
consistent.
what's like got bamboozled? Because we saw some bullshit all night long.
Yeah. But they went down though. They was going. They went from. We gave them. We still gave them 7.5, but they went down and up and down. You know what I'm saying? Stayed around the
Right.
7.5. They ain't go
Yeah.
too crazy.
That second round for Chin and Tay Rock, it was round by far. It was by far the worst round out of those two groups tonight. But right in the third round, you heard when Tay Rock said slide, he was shaking, he was nervous. I ain't see it, but I heard it in his voice.
I heard it in the first round when they
I
was
heard it.
shipping. When they no the first round. In the first round, I heard it in Tay Rock's voice that he lost confidence. So
I
I
heard it
understand.
in the third while he
So
was
I
trying to go.
understand.
He was trying to go off.
Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Trust me.
Shaky when he was saying the word. I was like, yo, bro, like them niggas was like they felt the I could feel the energy. Then when Rum Nitty and Twerk came and said what they said in the first round, they took the off their feet. That was like they never expected them to say that.
No, they was going crazy.
He was rapping good. Like we can hear him like say if you watching Nick do karate, right? And you know everybody know how to do the huh, so you see like 1,000 people doing it, right? And so it sounds tough, right?
Yeah.
Because they all hitting on the same key and everything, but only one of them is the baddest on there. You see, it's one person that's the baddest person out of all of them. When you start some of them fights, some of them got regular fight game, they ain't enough. But then when you get to the super season, so then when you listen to that first and second round from K-Rock and Geechee, right? You gonna hear them on every key like Ray was talking about, right? But you gonna see it like it seems like it's feeling. That's what it said. So the third round is the one that hits the hardest. Like the first round hit hard because they was on every key note and they had some sprinkled in good bars. The second round was feeling. It was feeling. But it was still hitting on that same key as far as the connectivity of the flow as the first. You see what I'm saying? And then in the third, it was on that connectivity. They had a couple stumbles though, but he cleaned it up on himself. But he had a couple stumbles,
That's a fact.
right?
Yeah.
But the fact that when they switched to him a home run instead of hitting a single, and they started hitting stronger. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they started getting that momentum right there.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The Geechee's delivery is better. I don't know who writes the bars, y'all, but you shouldn't let Tay Rock
Finish it.
in the bar for you.
Yeah, especially when you had to.
Geechee know how to make us. Geechee know how to make a lighter bar sound heavier by his delivery alone. Why would you let him? But in the third, that's what they start doing towards the end. He took over. That's what I'm saying. Made it seem like. Well, it's not even seem like. That's what made the round better. But don't make it seem like the material was so much better. Nah, it just made it a little bit better. but it's just how they switched it up and who is into the bar. And I called it from the beginning, like, why is Tay Rock? Y'all heard me? Why the hell
Yeah.
is Tay Rock in the bars for? They can't do that. We need Tay Rock's wittiness and deliver and setup to set the bars up, and then we need Geechee's heavy. Well, I said that actually before. I said it in the predictions actually. We need Tay Rock's delivery. I mean setup, and we need Geechee's haymaker. You have to do that. That keeps the pace. That helps to deliver everything. And it's like he's just better than that than Tay Rock. But Tay Rock can keep them in there with the flow and things like that. And they was doing good. They was doing good. And like somebody said, I forget who said it, but he said they're like anybody else they would have looked more fire against. That's true, but we not. They're not going against anybody else. They're actually
Quick
going
question.
they're going against the criteria.
Yeah, sorry.
And also Geechee, also Rum Nitty and Twerk going against the criteria. So that's where the separation comes in too, y'all. We gotta be unbiased. Yeah, they did good compared to, but not them. But go ahead, that's your question, bro.
Yeah, quick question, because somebody did mention that they're like, if this was against anybody else, it would be fire. And I had commented like, how would that be fire if it's against somebody else? It's fire or it's not.
No, it
they're
is.
trying to give people extra cookies for something that they shouldn't get for.
No, but by scores alone, it's not like I gave them 7 point. I was giving them 7.9ish, 8ish. So that's fitting a fire type of round. But compared to an 8.5 classic, just 8.8, some people giving perfect round. That's where the separation comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're judging the battle. We're judging the battle. So he is right when he say to somebody like the other people we heard in the round that was getting 7.6, 7.2, 7.1. I would have beat them. So you all right. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? By the criteria, by how we judge it. You know what I'm saying? So he right. He right.
So in every round, who had the best moments in each round?
I mean, clearly twerking.
And the reason why I asked that because Rock and Geechee best moments all came in that third round.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like. I think that bars, like I said before, the material kind of stayed the same, but they just let Geechee take the lead, so it just hit harder. It did. Not only the crowd is hitting harder, Geechee know how to deliver it better. So yeah, it is hitting harder. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think, but we gotta watch it again. I gotta watch it again though. And I ain't take the bars down. You know, all first watch. And this is an all-star game. This don't fit in nothing. But I just look at this just like an NBA all-star game. This don't go nothing with the rankings for me. But I do want to say, you know what I'm saying, try to judge the battles as good as we can by the criteria for sure. But nah, that don't really mean that I'm gonna watch it for the second time. I'm only saying that because that's why I didn't write it down, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna write the bars down and be super intricate and because it don't really count. But you know what I'm saying? But I can still give you a fair down the middle first time judgment. Unlike Caps. Yeah. Unlike you, Caps, that say the wrong thing every single time. Y'all go look at his review right now, because I know a lot of y'all left me and went to Angry Fan. He's saying something stupid, and I didn't even go watch him. I can guarantee.
Rio. Wasn't even close.
I'm on Cap's heels, y'all. Y'all gotta pardon me. I hate instigating. I hate dumb. Nah. Teach the people, since you got a voice, how to judge these battles. For guys like CL won't keep saying this ain't no sport because everybody's opinion count. That's disgusting. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Take over, Fred.
Talk about it, Rankin. Talk about it.
No, I don't want to go too crazy because I'm a little tipsy. Y'all see how many shots y'all. Yeah, I see what you doing, V. You trying to make me crazy. No, go ahead.
I'm with you, Rankin. Talk about it.
No. Take over real quick. I'll be right back.
Hold on. No, I think that I think that they held the card down. I definitely like how Geechee told him about don't block my battle when I battle easy. That's basically what he was telling me.
Oh yeah,
If you don't understand,
I love that. That was beautiful. When he
that was
did that
beautiful.
real nigga thing, and he just let them know. But you couldn't. They like he said it in the interviews already. They ain't gonna block my battles anyway because the type of nigga Geechee is he just big as easy, if not bigger, and
That's bigger.
he not as easy because easy to me is out of there right now, right? But Geechee has been out so long that he can eat everywhere. Gonna keep him. So it's best to let him eat everywhere anyway, so that you can always eat off of him. Don't let you run his money. That's what I'm saying.
He can bring fans back to URL.
Yeah, so he didn't even know that. Before I go do it, I'm gonna put you on notice in the battle. So you can know, because I'm only in contact with you. You have to understand how Geechee is. I'm sure Geechee is like how LeBron do it. He in contact 1 year. And that's what I'm saying, LeBron, right? Not Geechee. So understand 1 year in battle rap term would be one battle. I'm locked in, and besides, I can do whatever I want to do.
Exactly. I don't care who I'm locked in with. I'm doing what I want to do anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm already secured my next battle because my brand is there. Who you think anybody think somebody's trying to stop by Louis, you know what I mean? Whitney, you know what I mean? The Gucci, they know somebody always trying to buy them. The poor person gonna try to buy the Gucci as soon as they get the money. So you know
Right.
so even if it be 20 years from now, somebody gonna be wearing that old Gucci, whether you selling it in a little store, so it's still gonna have some value. That's what I'm saying. So even if I do take it with you any kind of way, I always got enough value because I done built it up. I got enough value to stand on my own. Even more than any guy, and I'm chilling with you. I'm letting you eat off of me, so you better just chill out.
At this point, they can't afford to lose Geechee.
Yeah, no.
They can't afford to lose. If they lose Geechee, all they got is rock for real.
The he had it power earlier than Easy, right? Even he took it from not that no power. He took, like I told you, he took that item from that was much worse. So Geechee is a bulldog, so he already has an easy move in him. But he was able to build up his own brand under you. But that's the difference between Geechee and Easy. Easy had to get away from them to build his brand up to this point. And it's not saying he wasn't out big, but before he signed that new deal, he didn't know how big he was before he signed. He had a way, he got to that place to be able to get out. But see, Geechee had already knew that. And now he's seeing what Easy doing. He's like, dang, these endeavors right here could look good even if they wanted to cut me off. You see what I'm saying? And I want to Easy to do it already.
Yeah, Geechee battle little leagues at first and just getting all his money every week, battling crazy instead of the URL contract. He ain't go to the RBE or the King of the Dot. He was still doing his thing. And he had YouTube drops. You know what I'm saying? Under URL. You know what I'm saying? Surf battles and things like that. So that also blew his credibility up and his popularity as well as his visual.